member in each side.
Yes.
There should be 3 members. So
nice.
okay,
It's
thank
working.
you.
Yeah, it's
So
better
you
to
become
put in the middle,
captain of this team, right? Okay, so he's the captain of the religion group. Remember?
You can use your mobile.
Only two. Only two.
Need one more. No, not two. Three, two cannot. Cannot do the debate. It has to be international, man. Because you see everything, broadcasting, lawan, arrangement, everything. So you need to do it next thing.
Don't break the rule. You said already on the
Need to be 3, man.
No, we said 2. Follow the rule.
Hey, hold the feet. Vijayam? You're joining to. No, you. Who is there? Another one, need 3. Because there is another one. I know, but we need another one.
You both. 3. You see. Teacher. Look at the teacher.
3 or 2?
3 Ajahn, need 3.
3, okay, that's 3. But outside they give me 2 or 3, huh? So you have to. The weight is okay?
No,
The weight of 2, huh? 3. You have one more?
So we need one more. Ajahn Rakmi.
2 is okay or 3 okay?
3 Ajahn.
3, huh?
3 must.
Biar kita jaga kumara. Jaga kumara.
Minimum 3, maximum known in number. We can give question and answer. Nobody want to learn this.
Nobody?
Only 2.
How to make announce to other people. We have to make listen.
Okay.
So all the start with 2.
That be 2 men.
What is it?
Wait for the feet.
Huh?
Jadi budak jadi.
No, I don't see here. The paper for question.
Thank you.
Yeah, I will share.
Let me share.
Yes.
Let me share. Give me.
I will help me the phone. Give me the phone.
Okay. Make question clear. Make question clear. Make question you have to from the last piece. Okay.
This is going to take time. This is natural, right? No problem. You can get more.
Yeah, awesome.
Even though you have no knowledge about the God. When you get here, you get to have the motivation to push yourself move forward. Really, you need me. Right? Religion. Oh, change. Okay, no problem, brother.
Do you need that?
You can change.
Hey,
Okay, to make a thing is done in better way. We should.
Anything, man. Same topic. So shall we start now, teacher?
No more people outside. No more. Okay, now we already done. I put many posters outside. Okay,
So,
now.
good evening, teachers and my classmates.
Yes.
Thank you for teachers that you asked me to be a host or to be a moderator of this debate. And teacher have been chosen the topic for us. The debate debate topic is was God dead? So let me tell you exactly to know the topic again. So at the philosophy side, we'll talk about God is dead. God does not exist. And in the religion side, we'll say that God is not dead or God does not exist. So this is two groups. In the religion side, God exists. Yes, thank you very much. And in the philosophy, God does not exist. So it is these two groups will come and debate to each other. So teacher said that we have two rounds. Maybe in the first round, you have the time 5 minutes to 8 person. Right? You also have 5 minutes. In this side also have 5 minutes. So totally you have
Next 3 minutes. Second
Yes.
person is 3 minutes.
yes. First person is 5 minutes and the second person is 3 minutes. So we have 2 rounds only. 2 rounds only. So right now, maybe in our classmate hope want to listen your voice and want to listen what you are going to give the definitions of the God. So first of all, let me invite to the religion from philosophy. Religion first. Okay, right?
Shall we take a vote? No. Shall we take a vote? Who is first?
Yeah, the government side, so the government side should be first.
Okay. So right now, we are invite to Venerable Teddy to come and talk about the debate. Please give a big hand for him, please.
Good afternoon, Jan, and good afternoon, my brothers and my dear friends. So, according to the topic, we have to try to prove and we have to talk about that God is there, alive, and still with us. So, yes, most of those people think this is not good God anymore. So first, what we have to do is we have to make sure what is God, the definition of God. That's a big problem. The people may understood that side, that way, because they're trying to look at Christianity. They said God to Christianity, blah blah. They don't want to believe. So that's it, the problem. Actually, we have to make sure what is God. God is the last reality, the truth, and the ultimate truth. So truth never die, forever. So yes, so truth never die forever. If truth die, we also cannot exist in here. Yes, of course. So I just want to make just short about the definition of God. I want to move a little bit because the people they're trying to identify this is God. No, I want to say that God is the last truth, the ultimate truth. That's why the truth have forever, existence forever. Without that truth, the forever truth, we also not existence here. The second one is I will talk about the now. In now state we are over 7 billion people in the world. So let's try to see how many people believe in God. So the total population in the world now is have more than 7 billion. But see, the people believe in Christianity more than 2 billion, 2.3 billion, and who believe in Muslim 1.8 billion, and the people believe in Hinduism 1.1 billion. There are many other small religions like Baha'i and many who believe in God. And just take it this majority who believe in this God. So let's see. So the whole population in the world, only just 3 major religions began over 70 percentage. You see? So if you want to say you are very clever, you don't want to believe God. So how about this over 70% the world population? You see? So how did 2 million people in who believe in Christianity God? Do you think that's all 2 billion people crazy, stupid? Do you smack them or that guy? So how about the who believe in Muslim God? There are over 1.8 1.8 billion. This all people is crazy or stupid. Do you think you're smarter than this guy? So nowadays the people they think, wow, the development is science. So science is like we should believe more than God. Science great, science is evident. Now see, so who is greater than Albert Einstein? You can prove it. And nowadays, who is greater than Albert Einstein? Even this guy, he believed God, Albert Einstein. For physics, who is better than Isaac Newton? Newton is, we can say, the father of physics science. This guy also believed in God. See? How did great scientists, but they believe in God? Because, you know why? You think this guy is crazy? This is the greatest science in the whole still historic Europe. So let's try the other side, the philosophy. Yes, the philosophy, some of the little philosophy, they think, yeah, we can think logically and rationalism, and we can put the many questions. But look at the Plato and Aristotle. I'm telling you today, who's greater than Plato? The whole human history in the philosophy field, who is greater than Plato? And then this guy, he believed in God. Look at that. So, who leads the world now? There are two ways, science and philosophy. Who leads the whole education in the world? Yes, all you guys know, education is the most important in the world. So, what is the thing leads the whole education? These two things, philosophy and science. The father of this believe in God. Over 70% population in the world believe in God. So, if do you think you are smart enough not to believe this God? And do you think this over 70% population is crazy or stupid? Think about that. That's all. Thank you.
Good afternoon, all my friends, and good afternoon, teacher. And so, you know me very well, and also you know why we are fighting for today. So, thank you, Terinda, for your very interesting ideas. And but I do not agree with you even 1%. So let me tell you why, my friend. You know, although we have finished the semester and all the year, but still there is something we didn't know about the God, and we haven't researched anything. So let's come to your points. You say that truth, God is the truth, my friend. God is not the truth. According to the Buddhists, 4 noble truth is the truth. 8 noble path is the truth. The truth never dies. Yes, it's true, but the God dies. Look at the Christianity and the Judaism, other Christian followers. Those who believe in God, you see that the Christian Jesus, he had to die. He was crucified by the human beings. How come? And the God can be killed by the human. Look at there. The God is something supreme. If you think that God has created the universe, if you think that God has created the human and this beautiful world, how come the human being can kill the God? So there is another thing. And if you are talking about the majority of the people, 70%, 80% of the people in the world are following the God, it doesn't mean that God is the supreme. It doesn't mean that that particular religion is the great. It doesn't mean that we have to follow that particular religion. One thing you remember that you have learned about the utilitarianism, which you have known. That means, what does it mean? The majority, the greater happiness comes from the greater number. So if somebody does wrong to make majority happy, that means there is no sin, there is no fault, right? So in that case, look, about 5 or 12 men raped a woman. Then what happened? Those 12 men will not get punishment because they just killed one woman, but 12 men were happy and satisfied. So the government cannot catch them, or they have done nothing wrong according to the utilitarianism. But look at that, majority does, if the majority wins, it doesn't mean that everything is okay. Sometimes inside the majority wins because they try to win through the argument, through the power. So something is there behind. So you have to remember that majority is not everything. If you talk about the truth, you have the truth about the Buddha. Look at the Buddha, what he said. Buddha said, "Paññavantassa mama dhammo nahi duppannassa." What does that mean? He said, my religion is for the wise, not for the fools. So look at the total world. You talk about the scientists, it's okay. There are many scientists who still believe that, okay, oh, Buddhism is a scientific religion. Buddha talked many thousand years ago, many hundred years ago, though he spoke something and he preached the Dhamma, but still people can use it. It is applicable for the society. What the society is got from Buddha is still world is amazed. And the meditation, look at the thing. In the teaching of the Buddha, we get many things that can be proven with the scientific theory, with the scientific knowledge. So I want to say that scientists don't give the definite answer. You say that scientists say this and that. Scientists never give any definite answer. They try to prove first. They try to prove with the logical proof. They try to find the evidence first. Without the evidence, they don't just prove, or they don't just believe with the blind. There is no blind thing. They just don't say, okay, I have to believe in the God because my father, my mother, they believe in God. Because I was born in a God-believed family. Or because my ancestors were believing the God. It doesn't mean like that. You are intellectual. We have knowledge to judge. We have knowledge to know what is good and what is right. So follow the right path, not the bad path. Try to know by yourself. Research more to know what is exactly the God is. So another thing I would like to say that, though you say that God is not there, but the thing is, I want to say that, why do you say that? Why don't you know that religion is not something like that? Okay, if you don't believe in God, you will go to hell. If you believe in God, you will go to heaven. It is not something like that. It is not the tale. It is not the fairy tale. It is not, religion is not something you have to be afraid. No. I should not say anything against the God. I have to believe in God. I should have the faith in God. It is not like that. Human has to have the freedom. Don't you think that being a human, you should have a freedom and you should have a knowledge to understand the reality of the things? Don't think about the past. Don't think about the fairy tales. God created the world. God created this and that. Don't believe in that. Buddha said, believe in your action. In the Kalama Sutta, Buddha said, don't believe what the book says. Don't believe what the teacher says. Don't believe what your father, mother says. Don't believe what you have heard. So believe through your experience. Don't believe what the text says. So my friend, I would like to say that if you want to say that God really exists, show me. I'll give you one example that says that only differentiate why there is a difference between rich and poor. Why there is a disaster. So why there is a sadness and why is happiness? Why did God created the world with every enjoyment and all the happiness? Why is that? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you very much for both sides to come and give the definitions of the God exists or not exists. So right now, we would like to invite Venerable Vijita Sala to come and suppose his friend that he say God exists in this world. Please.
Good morning. Oh, good afternoon, teacher and my classmate. So, Thomason said, if you said that God exists, you can show me. So, and I also want to give the.
You can open
So,
the door.
if I also
You
want
can
to
open the
ask
door.
you believe God or not?
I don't believe in God. That's why I was talking.
This one I will give you because if you don't believe God, right? How can I show you? Because you don't believe God. God exists. I will give you one example. In Buddhism also, someone asked, God exists or not? I will give you. We have parents. We also have parents, and before our parents, we have grandparents, parent, before grandparent, grandparent, because they also have, but now we can. If someone said, "Show me grandparent," but we cannot show, but they exist.
Yeah.
You could open the door.
That's why I can say that God exists.
You open the door.
And God not only personal, God is a creator all in the world, and how, and God is unity God, and because God have the unity, full power, can create, can help, can change our life. That's for me. I can say God exists. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for remember. He said that if you not believe in God, then we cannot see the God. It's been like that, and he showed example about our grandparents. Maybe we cannot see our grandparents, but they are still exist before, but not right now. Maybe our nephew or our niece cannot see our grandparents, but they are still exist in the last time. So right now we would like to invite Brother Wu to come and present, please. For 3 minutes.
1 minute.
Hello. Good afternoon, teacher and my friends. God is the controversial topic, and the heated topic, it never ends until right now. We have the many people to debate about this topic. What we have to say about the God, because we come here, we also have a good chance to study this subject, and we come here to get knowledge, Doesn't matter you are winner or loser, we are friends. This is the most important, to come here to get knowledge. We don't distinguish, you are best or you are not good English, doesn't matter. But I come back to the point. I would like to conclude that God is dead. Because if the God is this, can you show me who is the God? And the God creates many things in this world. And I have the question to you. Who creates the God? Answer to me. And here you can see the God loves all the human beings. Why the God creates many things to destroy the human beings, like stone, strong stone, and tsunami, earthquake, to destroy a lot, as you can see nowadays. Happens very, very painfully. And this is the first point. And the second point is, if the God is omnipotence, God knows everything in this world. Why the God don't give the good or don't ban the human beings or doesn't guide the human beings to be the good way. Why we have a lot of Christians, they did something wrong and they also go to the hell. Why is that? We have to thinking about this, right? And I don't mention about the Buddhism, or many people they are on religion or not. I only mention about the people they are not religion. They also don't believe in God, but they still happy, right? If the God have the so powerful, can control everything and can punish everything, including human beings. Why non-religion? They are still alive nowadays. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for your listening.
So thank you very much for both sides that you come and make arguments. So right now it's time to make a conclusion. So I will give to 4 minutes for each group to come and make the conclusion. So first of all, let me invite the head of the religion class to come and make the conclusion, please.
Come on, Daddy.
Again, hello again. I'm so sad for the Muslim. He people to beat me. The God is not existent. He didn't. Can you find any word he beat me? The God not existent. No, there is no a single word. The first word he says, the last truth is there forever. He accepted. That says he accept what I said. What I said, my idea. Thank you, bro. You accept what I said. You said the truth is have forever. You agree with us. Thank you for that.
I mean, not the God.
And I said already. That's sorry again. Why you cannot follow and get the definition of God? Sorry again, bro. And I'm trying to listen what the Messiah trying to beat me, but I cannot find any word he beat me. So sad. So again, this brothers, again, so he says the God, if he create, so let's say if he is a good guy, why he send the people to the hell? So why don't you think about the parent and son? Don't they love their children? Yes, of course they love 100%. Why should they hate their children? Sometimes why they shout the children? Because of love. They want the children to do a good side, a good way. That guy still made a mistake sometimes. At the time, yes, the people also. Why they don't want to take their responsibility? Of course, they have to take what they do wrong. They have to take responsibility. And then in the present life, if you bump some girl, of course you have to go to the jail. Police come to catch you. But you bump other girl and other daughter, you say, no, I don't want to go to jail. It's wrong. Why don't want to accept your responsibility? That's the university truth, university nature. You have to accept it. That's why the people, they have to go to the hell. That's very easy to understand that word. So, another way he says, why if the God create the nature, why is like some kind of people destroy? Yes. So yes, just so sad because you're a philosopher, you never know about the rule of the God. Actually, God create the world, but He never control the people. Do this, that. The world also should be this, should be that. He gave a free will. It means if he didn't do anything like that, so all the time you have to follow this. You never cannot feel comfortable. Let's say a jam. You have to listen all the time every day under the order of a jam. He will say, today wake up, you have to do this, do that. Tomorrow again. That means how do you feel about that? You will never feel okay for your mind. God also, He created the world. He created the human nature, but He gave a free will. So that's why we do good thing, we do bad thing. That's it, the nature. That's it, for the free will. That's why it's easy to understand why the world is happening a bad thing constantly. Yes. So again, you talk about the soil, the nature, like a storm, something like that. Okay, to easily to understand about that. Let's say your parent gave you a fear for your you got the gift for your parent. After that, there is something wrong in the field, like you cannot plant. There is how to say not good soil. Can you blame your parent? Why they give me this? They don't take responsibility to make this plant good forever. No, they give you, but they plant, but they give you. After that, this is your plan. You cannot point your parent again. This is like that. The God He created the world. So why you go back? Come on, something like that. You are not baby anymore. You have to take responsibility after He gave already. That's the God. So sad for you guys. Thank you, bro.
Sad story or a God story?
Yes, slowly, man. Calm down. So, thank you. So, I'd like to tell you, Honorable Mom, I don't know to argue, but still I have to argue. So, he said that Buddha said, Brahmati Mata Pita. So, parents are like the God. Because of them, we can see this beautiful world. If our parents are not there, we cannot come to this world. Then, who is the God? Nobody. So, human beings are creative, wise, different from the other beings like the animals. So, we have the rational thinking. So, from there you can judge the God is there or not. God is the mere thing, something like the flower, the fragrance. You never see the fragrance, right? You never see, but you can smell, right? So if you can smell that flower is beautiful, but you don't know, you cannot see you don't have eyes to see the flower. You can see the smell. But if you say that, okay, this smell is good, so this must be the flower. But I did not give you the flower exactly, but I give you the sand. I give you the bottle of sand. And you just think that with the blind eye, you say that, okay, this is the beautiful flower because it has the beautiful fragrance. So, my friend, the world has changed. Technology has come to this world. And people are getting more and more wise. Learning to know what is good and what is bad. And to know, differentiate, is the really God exist or not? No, God doesn't exist. Because why it doesn't exist? God is something like that. Because Christianity says that if you believe in God, you have to stay under Him. You cannot go beyond. You cannot ask anything beyond the God. Because once you take yourself, put yourself under the God, you have to say, okay, I bow today, God is the Savior. So you say there, salvation is there. You cannot go against. You cannot say anything beyond the God. So you say that God created the human with a free will. So where is the free will? If you cannot ask beyond the God, you cannot go beyond the God, anything cannot ask regarding the God, then where is the freedom? Where is the free will? So don't believe that book says, Bible says God is there, God created this and that. No, you say human have freedom, free will, but you don't use your free will. So please try to use more of your knowledge and free will to know God doesn't exist. So you see that. Okay, another example I would like to give you. This is a bottle. I have written here poison. But the priest came and said, okay, this is the holy water. Please drink it. You become the mortal. Then what you will do? Okay, God says no argument. So you drink it? No. You have eyes. You have knowledge to see. This is the poison. So open your eyes to see and judge exactly what it is. Don't believe what the priest says, what the God says, what your forefather says, what your grandfather says. Make your sense, make your common sense, make your knowledge, so that you can know exactly whether God exists or not. Buddha is not stupid, someone is stupid. Buddha is great, this worldwide. He did not believe in God. He believed in himself. He went forth. He tried to work hard to find the end of the suffering. He did not looking for the God, who is the God who created the world. He did not look for that. He tried to end up the suffering. Then he reached it. That is the enlightenment. Okay? Cut off the loba, dosha, moha, to breed and everything. Then only you can find the moksha, which Hindu they believe. And we call the Nibbana. So there is no God in Nibbana. Or when you become an Arahant, also you cannot see. So, and another thing I want to say, last point, making a baby, not the God come and help. Okay, God give and no. Your father and mother, they make the baby, man, not the God. So don't believe in the fairy tale. You're not blind. So don't believe in that. Yeah, science is there to give you the knowledge. So try to know more about the science and then think. Then you will become wise. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for both sides. Please give a loud big hand for both sides. So right now the presenter and they already argued. Right now it's your turn to you because I know that the teacher already gave you the blank paper to judges. Which size you want to make? You want to give the suggestions? So please show your hand. Please show your hand. Is anyone?
I have a question.
Okay, you have a question? Which side? No.
So
First
shall
of all, you have to give the suggestions first, after that you can add the question about this debate.
okay, like an answer.
Answer,
Right?
yes.
Before who is the winner, who is worst
Which
effective.
side do you like? Because right now you are the judge.
Okay, you are judge now. So you have any question or you have any opinion or to support the team you support or this one?
You have to give the reason to that.
Yes.
Why we refer that group? We have I want
Okay,
to
very
give
good.
one opinion.
Okay, yeah. Louder please.
In my philosophy group.
You support philosophy?
Yeah.
Team.
Because I think that the word of the God is what the religious people, the religious leader, trying to influence people to use this God, the meaning of the word of the God. God that it is. It's just the word. What makes people afraid and respect and hope. Thank you very much.
No, not question, but just supportive statements. Okay, supportive statements.
Anybody else?
And how anywhere else?
On the dot.
You have,
If there is nobody, then you can ask question and you can conclude the winner.
or you are on agnostic people. I don't know
If
anything.
you have a question, then you can ask. But which side are you going to ask the question? Please show your hand and you can ask.
Yes.
Okay. Your name is?
Okay, stand up.
Can you stand up and what is your name?
Okay, my name is Honorable Dipanas.
Yes.
This is the final year of business studies philosophy. I support philosophy inside, okay.
Support side. Philosophy again.
Yeah, philosophy again.
Can you show the reason?
Telina said, in like Hinduism or Christianity and Muslim, they have lots of population, right? Rather population. Most are people other than religion. But in among of them, whoever see the God, that's one class.
Nobody.
Yeah. Even they have a big number, right?
You are the same team.
That's why I
So
want to say that.
this is question or supportive statement? Supportive, okay. And you don't have any question to him, to them?
Yes, they have a question. Is anybody can see the God among all the
That is a question to them.
I see.
Ask the question.
And then you have to give, what is that answer?
Answer.
So, do you believe Buddhism?
Yes.
Are you a Buddhist?
Yes.
Have you ever seen Nibbana?
Nibbana is, I think that is the purpose. What we need to do is just
No,
present
go
moment.
right.
Present moment.
This is yes or no question, bro. Yes or no question. Go
No,
right.
you cannot ask like that.
No. Yes or no question. Very clear. Do you see Nibbana? Have you ever seen Nibbana?
Okay, let's say. If I say yes in philosophy, we have to explain, right?
Yeah.
If we say no, we have to explain why.
Yes.
No, only yes or no is not sometimes.
I just follow you. You gave me yes or no question, and I want to give you your question. This is not my question. You gave me that question, yes or no?
No, that is the escapism. Skeptic. That is skeptic.
Okay.
If you say something more, I have to give you more reason for that. So that's my first. We have to go yes or no like that. You have to choose this. After that, I will answer for you. We have to choose. You should say yes or no. After that, I will answer to you. You
because you put to me the question. So I must choose this one. I have to choose this way. Yes or no? Have you ever seen Imana?
No, you believe it. Say yes.
Okay, say yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, of course. Yes. So, have you ever asked the real that's religion? Have they ever seen why you have never asked them? You just by your side. That says you're very wrong, bro.
No. How do you know about me? I ever asked them or not? How do you judge that?
Because you asked me, if you ask them already, you don't ask me this question. I used to ask those people, they say to me like that, you work in this world. So now your question show me, you never ask them, you don't have any idea about that. Your work show me, your question show me. That is very clear, bro.
Okay, excuse me, Ande. Maybe you're not getting the answer. You're not getting exactly the answer.
Next.
Because
So you just show your supportive statement, okay?
Next.
Next, who?
next for me,
Yes.
Which side are you going to support?
I don't believe which side I want.
This is on philosophy, religion. Religion class.
Debate has two groups, but the other audience debate with the
Debate finish. Debate finish.
Okay,
But
this is
but now you look like I'm philosophy. I stand in the philosophy side.
Debate finish, man. Debate finish.
It's not for you. My turn.
You said debate is done.
okay.
To say.
Let him say.
It's my turn to say.
Okay.
So what is a question or a supportive?
I think for me, for the audience, I want you all to give which you like and which you support in your thinking directly and write something and the answer. I support this team. Why I love this team and why it's possible like this. No need to agree. Hey, Thomason, you say God exists. You say God is not exist. I totally don't agree with you.
Okay.
No need to say, no need to debate
So,
with you.
so you
I
support
think
which
yes,
one?
I don't support all.
Anyway,
at all.
but you just talking.
I need a balance. I need a balance.
So.
If we say we are philosophy, we support the philosophy side. We are 15 students. We are 10 students.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I will go to team of religions.
That's why we need that's why we need balance. Whatever you do, you need balance. Don't agree with the blind eye. It's my side, it's my side. Just it. Okay.
I understand your point.
Okay, let the monitor.
Here I didn't mean that the philosophy, all the philosophy students need to support this side, and all the religion students need to support the religion students. I didn't say, but after you listen, God exist or not exist. After you listen, you have to judge by yourself. You have to make a decision by yourself. Which side you like? He said that this side say that God exists. So it's true or not? But this side say that God is not exist. True or not? Even the religion also you can accept this side. Even the philosopher also you can accept this side. But that's why we give you the blank paper to make judge. To write down what are they, make a debate. What are they having arguments here. So when I request your suggestion and your analysis and your the question, it doesn't mean that philosopher student need to support one side and religious student need to support one side. But as your idea, try to open your mind. Okay?
Okay,
so
now,
right now you may understand.
some more question or your statement?
For me, I want to support this road because it's very clear about.
Should have the reason, okay?
And last, I want to question from the design. You have, God happy seed. So, my question: what do you think is God happy seed from the idea? And for me, see the example from Bante Jatara, right? He says from different of father happy seed. So I'm not really.
Okay, now.
Recently, why do you think about God can be seen? So you feel influence your idea from the grandfather, granddad, and I don't know any.
Oh, he asked the question, have you ever seen the God exist? And why you bring the God exist come to, how to say, make the same with the grandfather? Can you explain like that?
Okay.
There's no answer, man. We know.
Okay, let him give the words.
Understand easy. If I not give you an example like this, because big grandfather, grandparent, because now we cannot see, right?
Yeah.
Before it see. God also, even we cannot see God, because of we believe, and Bible also said God have unity because we cannot see directly, but everywhere. Even in our class also we can see. When? You can see?
Show me the physics.
Yeah.
Physical.
Because of we believe, right? Because of we believe. If we believe, so that's it. God exists.
So not believe God exists.
Yes, because of you don't believe.
Yeah. You don't believe. You cannot know mind. I asked about the for religion.
Okay. What is your idea? Okay.
Here. You and me different mind.
Yes.
And different eyes. I can see this truth. You cannot see.
Okay.
This one is higher, can know the truth, and you lower, you cannot know the truth. Because your mind and your Buddha mind is different, right? So you can understand, see the God, but you cannot see the God. So we cannot say that guy said there are no God, so that guy said there are God. So we cannot say this one is wrong. You cannot understand this mind. Right?
So what we need to say, what we need to say? Because they believe in God, that's why they can see the God.
Just
Mine is high.
let him finish. What is the listen support you? You have to give the listen.
It's example. Example in your grandmother, you cannot see, but you can understand and you know generation by generation. In the same way, God, if we have some prophet, so prophet can understand, see the God, but the very far generation they cannot understand, cannot see the God, but they can read in the Bible, in the prophets.
Okay. Thank you very much for your post-religious class.
So
Let me conclude that. They say that if you are not higher mind, then you cannot see the God. So yes. So let's see that if you are not Arahanta, then you don't know who is Arahanta in your life, right? So maybe somebody is have the higher mind, somebody is a lower mind. Our mind is not the same. So if you believe the God and your mind is higher, then you can see the God. Like a prophet is mean that they want to mean that prophet if they have the higher like a higher mind have more power, then they can see the God. So the answer is like that. Does anyone have a question?
Yes, I have support.
okay now.
And also, want to support their side, where what acid or not. The acid or not, what you see or you can see the God. The Buddha also said, you believe my Dhamma, you see, you practice, you can see me. You don't believe, no practice, no belief, you can see the Buddha. But the Buddha image big image and in your heart you cannot see the Buddha. Just see the image, but you can see everything. Some of the God, but they have a God, they believe in the God, they practice the will of the God, what the God said. So if they practice, you can see in the meeting in the mind. you see God already. You also, if you stand by in front of me, if I don't believe you, what you said, I don't want to insert what you said. I can see, I can put the point, what you said. Like this. So, God is if you don't believe, you can never see God.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't believe the Buddha, you never see the Buddha. Okay. Yes, my suggestion, God is it depend on belief.
Okay, wait a minute.
And then let
I want to defend it. I want to defend him.
no.
He said, believe in a believe not. Okay, sorry.
Then let some other finish and we will do
But we can
conclusion.
defend, Ajahn. We can defend.
Not about defending, but about some idea.
We can defend the argument.
Quickly. Okay. And you would come and the last conclusion.
So we have this round, don't worry. Right now we just want to listen to your heart.
Yes.
Now we are going to open your heart. Right now we will let them to come and make a debate and make a conclusion.
Conclusion for short.
Yeah.
How many reasons come to your mind?
Okay,
It's your turn.
some more statement and any doubt or something, because the head of each part will conclude just briefly.
I'm not different. I can say something a little bit. I'm not different. But the way we do is a little bit confused now. I want to go back like that. Honorable the cameraman, he says. Now as you see, now I saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The questioner. The way we did it is not like the way they give the word from their heart. The way they defend the debater. So let's say if they support my side, they're trying to debate other. Yes. Yeah. That's now it doesn't work anyway. Now is again we show the number. If we follow this way, the who have more number where we have the strong side. That doesn't work in this way.
Okay, so we got your point.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe some more question and then the leader will conclude.
Anybody doesn't have the question, then I will
Statement, some statement.
speak again.
You have more?
I don't have a question, but I have some idea about the God.
Suppose, right?
Okay.
You have to support this side, right?
Yes, I suppose this side.
Just give
Yes. I have sample. Nowadays we are talking about the God. This also we're talking about the religion. When we're talking about religion, we have to talking about the belief, right? Belief, and now someone there, someone here talk about it. We don't believe. We talk about God, but we cannot see the God. And look like our friends talk about we have to believe in we don't believe. How you can see the God? For example, you believe in the wind or not? You cannot see the wind or not. Wind. Now, everyone can see the wind or not? Cannot see. But you have feeling have the wind or not? Feeling have.
Feel.
Now, and for example, in this room, now I'm feeling very cold. Right?
Yes.
And other people also feeling, oh, it's normal, it's not cold or so hot. But and dependent your feeling, your emotion, when talking about the God or religion. This I mean that God is it or not belong to or including your emotion, your feeling. It's not here to talk about oh, is it or not. Your experience when you go to the temple or the church, you pray to be in front of the God image or the Buddha image. Depends on your belief or not. What do you do here? And why do you come to the church and the temple?
Don't look at me, look at them. Look at me. I'm not the
No, thank you so much. That's my idea about God. Thank you.
Thank you very much for all the suggestions.
I think it's enough. I think now it's
Now
time
this
now.
time we want to make a conclusion for the two groups.
Yes.
So first of all, let me invite.
Maybe send anyone, both of you, anyone can come and conclude.
Okay. Are you ready?
No, I think this side first.
This side is already first time. So right now, I'm going to invite the philosophy side to come and make conclusion and answer all their questions that they have been asking you.
Yes.
So thank you.
So first of all, I would like to say thanks to the religious parent, because yeah, when you talk about the religion, forget about the God. You talk about the religion, so you don't bring the God there. So religion is belongs to the faith and the belief. When you believe something, then you first you have the faith first. When you have faith in Buddha, then you believe in Buddha. Then you follow the teaching of that Buddha. Like the same way, when somebody says, okay, I have faith in Allah, then I believe in Allah. So that is why I follow the Quran. So this is how the religion is. So the religion comes from the spiritual aspect of the mind. Like he said, the emotion. I believe in Allah because I think that Allah can help me. You believe in Buddha, you think that Buddha's teaching can bring you happiness and a safe life. And he believe in Christianity because he thinks that the God is there to look after him. God is looking at him from everywhere, even in the toilet. So, because he said God is everywhere, in the room also, why not in the toilet? We have some sort of constipation, you know constipation? Some sort of we call the God when you have the constipation. So the God must be there. So the religion and the God is not the same. When people say something bad, when somebody is having says, oh my God, no, it's not the God. God is not there. If they say something bad accident, they say, oh my God, God is not there. Come on. God is not the word to play. Because you pay the respect to the God. You think that God is the creator of this world. You think that God created the human. And why do you bring the God to the toilet, to the sex field, and what about the other sort of field? Why do you bring it? No. So don't believe that if you say that no, I can see. So look, I born to this world because of my father and mother. But those who believe in God, they say no. The God, because of the God I came to this world. What about your father and mother worked many nights to create you, just to bring you this world, feed you, give you all shelters, clothes, medicine and everything. And you never say that, but you say that, okay, the God. Muslims say, okay, there is a conflict in Christianity, Islam, Judaism, they believe in Abrahamic religion, they believe in God, but there is no peace. There is a conflict. People slaughter the throat, kill, say that Allah is a God, come on. The same religion comes from the Abrahamic religion. If they do not have the peace, how can they spread the peace to the world? How can they bring the peace for the human beings? Look at the Hinduism and look at the Buddhism. Buddhism became the number one. Why? Because the non-violence. They did not say, no, you were created by the God. You have to believe in the God. Buddha said, Brahmati Mata Pitra, I told you once again. So you said, Buddha said also, don't, in the Kalama Sutta, please go back and read why Buddha preached the Kalama Sutta. And you come and write, Buddha, why the Buddha say, hey, Pasiko, come and see. Why? See first. This religion is good or not, don't judge now, don't have to follow now. If you think that by following this religion, you can get some benefit, if you, by following that, if you can be happy, that bring you a long, happy life, then you follow. Then you don't have to. So I like to say, and here I like to say that God is something that we cannot see, we cannot experience, we cannot touch. Like the wind, you cannot feel it. It is just the word there. Okay, if you don't follow, believe in the God, others come and shoot you. Like in my country, if I say I don't believe in Allah, I am dead right now. So I don't want to die. If they say, okay, I think he's there or not. So it is a controversy. So I 100% don't believe in God. It's just a word to control the people, to dominate the people, to insult the people, or to kill the people, or to make the people frightened. That's all I want to say.
Right now, I think in the religion side also, you may ready for make a conclusion. Try to answer their question and that they suppose you.
Yes,
I'm not
come here, come here, please speak. And in listenable and not question more. You just let.
So I'm not clear one thing. So I have to defend what they said, or I have to answer the question from audience.
Yes, your idea.
Yes. Now I got it. So like that's and the manager he put about like the God is just about and make us afraid. That's why the people believe in God. Yes, unfortunately, maybe you're wrong.
The God didn't say you have to pray because do you know the story of Christianity? Jesus Christ, because of the Son of God, to make better world. At the time, Jerusalem is very terrible period at the time. Jesus Christ trying to change it to become a better that area at the time. Not to upgrade the God, to make the better world. God sent him to Jerusalem. So go to the Muslim. Muslim also. At the time, at that period, the people do very stupid thing. That's why Muhammad, he tried to make the better that area. Not come on, believe in God. If you don't believe, oh, you should be afraid in God. No, God is not to afraid. God is just to love. So why the God said for Christianity is love your friend. Love your friend. For a Muslim, if you have something, try to share with your friend. Muslim is not to afraid the God. The God is not just for to afraid. So I want to make clear about that. Another most of the trying to put the question, if the God the really says, show me. So show me. So it's been so. It's sorry to say like that. So who you are? If you say so, the God think about that very different level. The God is who create you. So it's when you try to make the challenge. Show me, come on, I want to see you. So you forget that who you are, who God is are. God is the same level of human. If you can see, you can touch. That means God is not God. Okay? God is who create the world, who is behind everything. That's why He create the world. If the somebody like that, we can see, we can touch, we can talk, that God is not God. So that's just for the question. Also, some of the audience, they point out, how much do you believe in God? Do you really want to see the God? So have you ever practiced the way to see the God? Ask yourself again, to try to put the question, show me, ask yourself again. Do you really want to see the God? Have you ever tried about to see the God? Ask yourself again. I think this is for the questioner. If I forget some question, I'm sorry, however, thank you, my brother.
So thank you very much for all my classmates and the speaker. The topic is was God dead? But you just come and discuss about the God create this or that. Maybe you speak is not direct to the topic, maybe I think like that. But you think like me or not? I'm not sure. But I think that you just think about, okay, this side says that if the God really not exist, why they have many population in the American, right? Many population. Okay, let's explain a little bit. Many population like that.
You trying to make conclusion?
No,
you are announcer or
I just give the definition, and it means you are both sides, not talk about what God exists or not.
You are the judges. You're trying to make a list.
No, I'm not a judge. I mean, the audience also will not get the target, really target, right? God exists or not exist. You just come and discuss. This side also they say that God not create anything in this world. If God creates like this, can you show us? This side also said that if God everywhere, it means God in the sheet also they have the God. In the green class also they have the God. But we don't know exactly God exists or not. They say that you cannot see the God. This side also, if you cannot, even you cannot see, but we believe. But this side said that if you cannot see, how the God exists? Actually, we have to discuss about the God exist or not exist right now. It's been like that. I want to, but it's okay. But very nice and very good speaker in the religion, and telling that also very good argument. And he try. If some people ask him the question, he want to put the question back. Like Dhamma said, also very genius. He can answer many questions to all the audience. So that's why right now I would like to invite the teacher to come and give the suggestion to all these two groups. Please, teacher.
Okay, I speak here. Both sides really good, yeah. But sometimes when debate, not debate, only one object or something, because nowadays modern debate is quite big,
yes.
And all participants can share because they want to be clear, not only someone lost or someone win. Okay, so it means For example, the leader of that side, very good. He tried to interpret the God in the truth, so it's good. See, and he can compare like when we was kid, right? We create some story, something that when they grow up, the morality or morality acting, we can learn. So nowadays, concept of God is not only the personal God existing. In the people in Muslim or Christian, there's some search for the truth, for higher level. For example, they try to change the concept of God into the moral life, more practitioner. I think this is very, not only the God, personal God existing like before. So that's why, in this case, the Dhamma and this side who deny the God, but they need the Dhamma also. Scientists, they know psychologists, they all, we lack something about, like on that side talk about God and love, was moral, you know. And you feel moral, you feel existing, and you feel omniscient, you feel omnipotent every moment. Maybe in the ancient time, the people give this interpretation for spiritual cultivation. But now, if you talk, if that one is good, and maybe support should go in another level. For example, moral level in society, who support God, and what the science deny God, they deny also morality, but they need morality, something like that. And philosophy also. Philosophy are very good, but sometimes another level, for example, the effect of belief. Some kind of extremely like Monte Venerable, this is also the another task, not only one task. So we focus on God, but connected, something like that. But anywhere, but you are very good, especially all of you try to defend this fine through. You see, but one is nothing. One thing, we cannot overcome the reasoning, the logic. We have learned already. So that's why if you go and learn this Buddhism or religion or debate on God, all of you don't believe or who don't believe or not, they're looking for something. They're looking for some maybe God or perfect life, happiness, something. That is the answer of Dharma or Nirvana or the truth. Maybe we can say the same thing, but not different level, but depend on maturity. For example, God personal, maybe for the kid, when they grow up, so they need more God in the form of peace and happiness and knowledge more. Right? But in the case of philosophy and especially Buddhism, and maybe if we invite those who believe in the God, they will be very good. But now you think when you want to talk about the God, I found something you're not confident. You're not extreme. Yes, so that's why you got to still carry on with this idea. God like that is not true, right? So not 100%. But if it invite the Christian, please come and talk. We can have the knowledge. Anyway, thank you a lot for this debate. I think next year.
Next year.
Thank you.
I brought something here for all of you, but I have only one. So I want you to select one, only one, 25, right? Can you get? With the lucky guy will get only one person. You can take it for other.
Only one.
Only one. You check. Again. Hey,
Give me one. Give me one. Thank you. Give you one when you.
Give me one.
I get nothing.
If nothing,
Yeah, nothing. I got nothing.
Where from it? Only one chance.
He's the winner.
Oh my God. Nothing.
What is that?
Hey, good boys, please come to receive the present from teacher. got it 1 million baht. 1 million baht. In weekend.
I told you, believe in God.
Wow. You should sharing to your classmates.
Question? Yes. We need to finish by question.
Go without giving us. You are very
Final question.
So, my friends, have a seat right now. Teacher will give us a little bit information for finance. So please take a seat.
So if you want to see more, you can go back to my web